The social media platform TikTok has told the BBC that data requested by a group of British parents might have been erased. The parents are suing the platform because they believe their children died after taking part in an online challenge. TikTok says it is trying to help, as Ellie Price reports.
4 young lives cut short. The faces of Isaac Kenevan, Archie Battersby, Jules Sweeney and Maya Walsh. Their parents believe they died after online challenges went wrong. They've been searching for answers, evidence of what their children were looking at on TikTok shortly before they died. But the firm has never released it.
We want TikTok to be forthcoming, wanting to help us. Why hold back from giving us the data? How can they sleep at night?
Now TikTok has told the BBC some of that data may have been erased.
These are parents who have been through something unfathomably tragic. This is really complicated stuff because it relates to the legal requirements around when we remove data, and we have, under data protection laws, requirements to remove data quite quickly. That impacts on what we can do. We always want to do everything we can to give anyone answers on, on these kind of issues. But there are some things which simply, we don't have.
It comes as the Samaritans have raised concerns to the BBC that suicide and self-harm content will remain online despite the introduction of the Online Safety Act. The charity says the strictest measures, which would require tech firms to hide or remove dangerous content on their sites, even for users over the age of 18, will only be focused on the biggest firms and not those it describes as small but very high-risk platforms.
We can directly attribute suicide content that is found online with suicides that happen in real life. Indeed, a 2017 study of young people and suicide found that something like a quarter of all people who took their own life under the age of 20 did so after accessing suicide material online. So it is imperative that the government and Ofcom takes decisive action to make sure that this content is regulated.
Ofcom, which regulates online safety, insists it won't hesitate to use its robust enforcement powers against sites that don't comply with their duties, which could include applying to a court to block them in the UK in serious cases. Ellie Price, BBC News.